you'll never be able to give yourself a fair chance if you don't actually open up and get hurt. And love is just like that. You will get hurt.
So if the person doesn't recognize me or doesn't know me, I'll always go, oh, I'm in media. And then they'll be like, what do you do in media? I'll be like, oh, I do radio. And if they go, what do you do in radio? And then I'll be like, oh, I'm a radio DJ. But I will never jump to it first.
But sometimes I'll tell you that girls already know, they're just being coy lah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, what do you do? But actually, they know you're a radio DJ.
I
on
think
you should
97.
try
I'd be
something
like,
else.
what do you do? Well, I'm going to sell you some insurance.
Welcome to another episode of Men Explain, where we deep dive and dissect the differences in the way men and women think. And this is a follow-up episode.
Yeah, it's been so long.
We basically came back after a month in the same outfits.
You never left.
And
Well, you know, here on Men Explain, we give our most unapologetic takes. And today we've got two people with Sonia and I who know us better than basically
ourselves.
anybody
Were you
else.
gonna say
Yeah,
that?
yeah. We've got her radio partner, Joakim Gomez, and my radio partner, Miss Germaine Tan.
welcome back.
Cheers.
The only difference is now you two are in the hot seat because you got to ask us all the questions in the previous app.
Yeah.
So now we get to ask you.
Is it scary that I feel more relaxed answering questions than asking questions?
Really?
You might not say that at the end of today's episode.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm stressed
Hit
because
me
she's
with your
here.
best
She's here.
shot.
I'm stressed.
No pressure at all.
So-
You share what you want to share.
By the way, Germaine and Sonia know Avery very well. I wouldn't say I'm on that level where I know Avery very well as well. But based on watching him party, watching him be himself, like I can kind of get,
Uncalled for.
where we might go for this.
Look, if there's one thing I'm proud of is I am myself no matter what.
Okay.
I have to say,
Unapologetically so.
With Avery, though, as a guy friend, he is much better at giving advice to me than taking his own damn advice. Yeah.
Fair.
Like, as an advice giver, he's very balanced, very mature. Then when it comes to taking his own advice, right, sometimes I'm like,
I don't know whether sometimes we're just not self-aware or we're aware but we just don't want to take our own advice. You know what I mean? That could be the reason.
Look, guys, we're 2 minutes in and I'm already feeling attacked.
Can you
like,
not?
What do you mean?
What? That's not personal attack, what? I think it's
no,
across the board.
this is a fair point.
Yeah, it's a balanced view.
You have helped me understand relationships and men better. I just wish you would take your own advice. That's all I've
So G for you, like I guess, has having Avery as a friend over the past few years also helped you understand men better?
No, for
Or not at all?
sure.
Okay.
Every time I have like a disagreement with my boyfriend / fiance, immediately the next day at work, I'm like, Avery, so this is what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
What do you
next
think?
day, a few hours later, what do you mean?
But then Avery, he likes to be very objective. He's like, okay, so I can see it from both sides. Yeah. You say that all the time.
I do.
I feel like whatever she said about Avery, you can say about me also. The exact same thing.
I think the interesting dynamic that we have here is that we see each other every single day. So day in, day out, whatever problems we have, whatever issues that we want to talk about or address, this person would be our sounding board.
No, but
True
again,
that.
thank goodness and thank the stars, right, that they get along as friends as well, and we get along as friends though. Because if this was like anybody else, would I be this open? I wouldn't know.
And it would be tough because I think that would be disastrous for our radio partnership because you feel like you can't share things with this person.
You won't feel comfortable being there every single day.
I always say this, when we first started out, it was like co-workers first, then we suddenly become friends. But now it's like we're friends first and then co-workers second, which I really do appreciate because that translates very well into work. So it's very easy to be with a partner like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's easy for you to say that about a person that you enjoy working with and that, you know, you love as a friend. But in real life, in the dating world, what do you think makes a woman attractive? Don't say
Oh, sorry.
hairless. Don't say hairless.
Can I give you all the 37-year-old answer?
Please.
When she's self-assured, when she knows what she wants, when she says, I don't like this, but I like this, that kind of thing, and not, I don't know, well, let's see how it goes. Oh,
And then
okay.
when it happens, not happy kind of thing. Is that okay,
you know what I mean? So when she's very self-assured, yes, I think you'll give a very different answer.
I guess I gotta give a more adult answer then. I think... No, actually, okay.
Because I know what he was going to say before this.
Of course you know. Okay, I think it's obviously progressed as well. And I like to thank Germaine for this too because she was the one that forced me to like start going for therapy, and she was like, you got to work on yourself before you start working
I
with
basically
other
said
people.
to him one day, I was like, yo, you're really bumming me out.
Yeah.
You need help.
Yeah, legit. And I was like, yeah, maybe I do. So yeah, and then now I think with all the work that like I've put into myself and everything. I think the one thing I look for in a girl now, aside from the physical looks, is I want somebody who has also put in some effort and time on themselves to kind of know what they want.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, do you think that when you guys flirt, you're effective flirters? Like, what's your hit rate?
Well, actually, you can answer. You watch me flirt a lot.
Actually,
you also watch me flirt a lot.
because you flirt a lot. That's why.
No, actually, I think there's nothing wrong with flirting.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I never said there's anything
I
wrong.
don't think there's anything wrong with being flirtatious, because the minute somebody says, "Oh, I'm not interested," I back off. I don't ever
Similar,
push. I'm all for double texting, right? If somebody doesn't reply you, sure, double text. But if they don't reply from there,
then you take it as a sign.
I take it as a sign, and
Yeah.
I don't ever push any more than that. I think in person as well, when it comes to flirting, it has to be a reciprocal thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if a person wants to reply, or if I'm really into you, you reply for sure.
Yeah.
Do you both think that being public figures, it adds more street cred when you flirt, or it takes away some of that?
No, I think it takes away. People be like, yeah, you are a radio DJ, so you know what to say. You talk for a living.
Really? Do people say
Who says
that?
to you, really?
Do people say
Oh,
that?
is this? I remember going out with people say, "Is this your work speaking or is this you speaking?" Because they think we're so eloquent and they think they're so expressive, and we know the right words to say to which I tell them, no.
They think it's just a spiel. Like,
Yeah, it isn't. Like what I'm saying now, it's absolutely genuine. But of course, if it's the first 2 or 3 outings, I understand if the trust isn't there. But by the third outing, hopefully you realize that okay, he's being genuine. He's not pulling a radio script talk set and going for me like that.
I feel like the girls Avery flirt with tend to like the fact that he's a radio DJ.
Really?
Yeah. I think it adds street cred for you.
Because I don't have anything else to my name. Short.
No, you have a
No
car
money.
now. You have a car
I
now.
got a car now,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Riding Harleys, it's like, great.
No, wait, so hold on. So when you meet girls in general and you flirt, is that one of the first things you mention?
Actually, no.
Like, or the first things that come up?
Not at all. So if the person doesn't recognize you or doesn't know me, and they ask me, what is it that you do? I'll always go, oh, I'm in media.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, what do you do in media? I'll be like, oh, I do radio.
Yeah.
And if they go, what do you do in radio?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, I'm a radio DJ. But I will never jump to it first.
But sometimes I'll tell you that girls already know. They're just being coy lah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're just like, oh, what do you do? But actually, they know you're a radio DJ.
Try
at
this.
Then you
97.
should try
I'll be
something
like,
else.
what do you do? Well, I'm going to sell you some insurance.
I'm in
my side job.
That's my
construction.
side job.
My side job.
Hey, on that note, right? Given how you said some girls know, so is it a test to see how we answer that question?
No, it's just that we don't want you to know that we know who you are.
Whoa. Okay. So I once went out with a guy that used to be a popular actor, okay? Not gonna say who. I don't even think I mentioned him to you. I don't think so.
Yeah, this is news to me.
Okay, so I did not know who he was. I really
Genuinely?
didn't know. I genuinely
Okay,
didn't
okay.
know. But when he introduced his name, I then was like, oh, something clicked. And I was like, okay, he does look very familiar because this was on the back of some films that he did. So the way that I think he responded, which is what you're saying, like, sometimes it's a test to see how they respond, right? He was more in disbelief that I didn't know who he was. So that to me,
Oh my god, he pulled a, do you even know who I am?
yeah,
Like,
he was kind of like, how you mean you didn't see me like on
That's
this,
so
this, this?
unattractive.
Do you
So,
know?
That's
so
really
then from that,
unattractive,
okay, I still gave him a chance. I still went out like once or twice with him, but after that, I just felt I had a bit of the ick. But end of the day, nice dude. I think he was just in a phase where sometimes you feel like what you do really represents you as a person. Maybe you tie a lot of your self-worth to that, perhaps. Maybe that was his phase of life. I think that it's not uncommon that a lot of people tie a lot of their self-worth to their job or their job
100%
title.
agree,
Working
but-
Not even in
yourself,
media, like
yeah.
in,
No,
your
but I
title.
think when it comes to like popularity, right? If ever that is your end all be all of a relationship as well, or meeting somebody, right? It's so unattractive. It's like, oh, you don't know who I am?
I think the
Yeah,
first
it
question
is
would be, how many Instagram followers do you have? Oh, let's date.
No,
Let's create
nah.
content
Please.
together.
Oh
Woo.
God, please! I don't think.
So Joe, in the last episode, you said that like, oh, there are some girls that they dated you, then after dating you, they would date someone with a sports car or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
So you're very gender equality vibes,
Yeah, for
right?
sure,
You're very
yeah.
like, oh, equal, double income
Yeah.
type of vibe.
Yeah.
If you meet a girl and she still has the expectation that a man should be the sole breadwinner, is that like a turn off to you?
It depends on how that topic is addressed. For example, if you want me to provide a home, if you want me to give 100% for it, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's fair as well, because you're going to live in it. We can do a 70-30, a 60-40, 80-20, but there has to be something you bring to the table. Hey, if you really want gender equality, you got to bring things to the table.
Like, what if she births a child for you?
That's okay, but...
Okay, I think because we come from a generation, like looking at our parents and our grandparents, right, where most of the women don't actually work or they didn't hold jobs at that time.
Yeah.
And it was really up to the guy to be the sole breadwinner. So maybe in that sense, because she's dedicating all her time to like you said, give birth, raise the kids and all that, then maybe she expects the husband to be 100%. But it was also at a time where women didn't really get that many job opportunities compared to now, I would say.
If I'm basing my relationship off of you birthing a child for me, I shouldn't enter a relationship. That's so
Facts.
So basically you're saying if the girl has an expectation that the guy should be the sole breadwinner, then she's not for you lah.
I mean, there needs to be a conversation, but if it doesn't go the way I see fit as a good conclusion, then hey, you know what? It was nice to meet you. I hope you find that guy who can give you everything, because financially, I'm going to be really open here. I'm not some millionaire or I have like money to spare. You know, I'm living below my means to be comfortable. Yeah.
I would actually add on to that. I would say that I love working and I love having my own income. So I think that's also down to the individual. Like, do you want to have your own assets, your own channel of income to be more independent? Because sometimes you never know what's going to happen in a relationship.
What about Avery? If you date a woman and she makes more money than you,
Oh, great.
You will retire tomorrow.
I'll be so happy, yeah. I'll be so happy.
So you guys are okay if like the girl earns way more than you?
I've had this, it's so funny, I had this conversation with my godbrother a while back, and he was saying that, he could never date a girl that makes more money than him. And he said, he was like, because I want to be the one that provides. I was like, yo man, make that dough. Buy me my motorcycle. I'm good. Like, I will.
So you don't mind being a house husband?
I'll clean and I'll mop and I will
cook
wash.
and I clean
I will
and-
wash the dishes.
Put those biceps to good use.
Yeah, I'm with
Scrub
you.
the dishes.
I was gonna say you need me to change the light bulb, but then I need a ladder because I'll be short.
So you'll really be a house husband?
No. As in, I love my job and I wouldn't quit my job. If I like sweet strike lottery, right, and I become a millionaire, right, I will still come to work.
because $1 million is not really enough for the rest of your life.
$40 million,
let's say,
right?
okay.
I will come to work happy.
But there will be signs lah.
But there will be signs. There will be signs. But my point is that if she is like a CEO of a massive company or she runs like a very, very good business, right? Who am I to say, hey, stop working, let me do the job? Because we're not going to be able to live out of those means, right? I want you to be able to do what you want to do, be happy. And if you say, babe, like in all honesty, you don't have to work, can you stay at home and take care of the kids? I'll be like, gee, guess what? I'm done. Yeah, come and visit my kids. Like, because at the end of the day, it's what makes her happy as well. If like a communication and a conversation comes that way and she says like, look, I'm really making X amount of money.
Okay.
Go for it.
So then here's my question, because back then in a more like patriarchal society, right, sometimes it will end up having a dynamic where the person who's the sole breadwinner feels that they can act in a certain way to the household.
Like they're more alpha?
Yes, like alpha, and then the person who's not the breadwinner will end up giving in a lot to the person who is the breadwinner.
Dynamic is not equal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess again, it boils down to...
Then that's the question of whether your pride can take it.
No. I think it boils down to communication again. Because I would have to be sure that my partner is willing to do this with no strings attached, with no concept of, I'm paying the bills, I get to say this, right? If I know that this person is that way, first of all, probably wouldn't be together with them. But second of all, if I knew that my partner was this way and somehow she started making money and started acting this way, I wouldn't agree to it. Because I would be like, no, because look, this is not how it's going to work. We have to find a proper common ground. The only way that I become a house husband and she pays for everything is if like she is the best girlfriend or best wife and she's like, no, I can provide. Go and enjoy yourself and take care of our kids. Great.
I don't know why when you asked that question, right? My mind was giving like 17 different scenarios of her cheating on me already.
Oh no!
I don't know why. Like,
Tell us what you think.
It could be like, imagine like, because I'm the one that's rich, I'm paying for all this, right? Imagine if she meets someone of the same social economic status for like dinner or what. My husband's a weakling now. Yeah, it's a house husband, and then she wants to. Power.
Okay.
Like sometimes you want to feel that sense of weakness, and as someone who earns less than her in that scenario, I might not be able to make her feel weak. But when she meets someone of the same level or higher than her, she feels weak. Oh, this is different. Oh, I feel so dominated.
You're not so funny. I was thinking of 17 different motorcycles I was going to buy. I was like, damn, that hardly look nice.
Both of you have a different perspective, and both of you have a valid point there. Because I think if you are in that situation, the person that you end up with cannot paint you in that kind of picture out there. Because she also made the choice, what? You know what I mean? She also made the choice to be like, okay, you be the house husband. And she has to be fine with it. She can't go out there and like trash out your partner. I think that's the worst thing if you trash out your partner.
See, but I also think that there's a space where the minute that happens, right? What's stopping us from just saying, you know what, I'm going to go back and get a job?
Yeah.
Immediately it's like, no, if this is the way that you feel, I'm going to take a step forward and be the person that you want me to be as well. Because if you're feeling right now that I'm not doing enough, sure, I'm going to step up and get a job. Don't fucking complain, right? Yeah.
Okay, don't say that to her like that.
say that.
Okay, don't be like, don't complain.
It's like this.
Sorry.
It's interesting that, Joe, you said that you were thinking of 17 different scenarios of how this woman could cheat on you. But the general stereotype is that men cheat more than women.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Disagree?
I actually think that regardless of gender, people cheat. It's just that sometimes men are just painted in a bad way in the media.
I think it's reflective already, because earlier Sonia said something about a patriarchal society last time, right?
Yeah.
But with the whole convo of gender equality, women catching up, women being placed at the same level of men now, the playing field has evened out. And I think if we were to really do an honest stat, there could be a scenario where women and men cheat at the same level.
Do you think men just get found out a lot faster or something?
No,
Women are smarter? Like, what?
No, and this is still fresh in my mind, that case of the couple that was caught in the Sengkang car park in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, both the wife and the lover were responsible for this. So I feel quite bad for the husband, to be honest with you.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's tough, right, when it comes to saying who cheats more, because everything is situational.
Yeah.
Right? Whether or not it's a bad situation that the couple is in, and maybe it's an abusive relationship on both sides, it's always very tough to kind of say who cheats more. Or I don't think there's a way to say.
Specific stat.
Yeah.
But can we agree that men cheat for maybe more physical reasons, and maybe women cheat for more emotional reasons?
Actually, I disagree. I think I got to start reading Reddit forums, man, because it really messes my mind. Okay. But I think a lot of men in this day and age, they now cheat for people who can show them care. Like, people who can show them care, like, how's your day, because they might not be able to get it from their partners
You're
at
right,
home.
actually.
Everyone seeks validation, attention, love, care in general. But I will also say that it's so difficult to put a finger on it, because when people cheat, they are looking for something that's lacking in their relationship. It may be emotional, maybe physical, it may be anything. Honestly,
Intellectual.
it could be anything. Yeah, it could be anything. But you subconsciously seek for something that you're lacking in your relationship. That's how I feel people end up doing what they do.
And that's why it's called settling down. Like, know that you are going to lack a few things, but let it go and relax.
Yeah.
Caveat here is that cheating is never good. Don't cheat on your partner.
We never say it's okay. By the
Go
way.
to therapy.
On that note, let's talk about casual dating now, because I know that now that both G and I are, in our own committed, I wouldn't even say situations anymore, relationships. For Joe and Ave, nothing wrong being single. I have a lot of single friends out there too.
I know.
Can you set them up with them?
She's tried.
Nope. Yeah.
Can you try?
Have I?
Yes, you did.
Maybe with him.
Didn't work.
No,
Not with me.
I never tried Aves. You tried.
I tried.
You tried my friends.
And failed. Yeah, I failed.
So he tried, but he blamed it on you. What are you doing?
Exactly. I have such a small pool of single girlfriends, okay? But okay, I guess the question is, what are your thoughts now on casual dating? And how has that changed over the years? Maybe we start with Joe, because I've seen him through many different phases of his life. Serious relationships, dating, close to getting together and stuff. Has it changed for you? Like,
honestly,
over
I
the years?
think dating when you're 20 to 30 and then dating above 30 is very different. 20 to 30, you're still figuring life out. You're still in your playful era. You still want to have your fun. But for me, I think it was after 32. After therapy, I became very self-aware. I want to give the example of, The Matrix, when Neo wakes up and he sees something in code vision. I see it now that way. You just know, I don't want this, I want this, I don't want this, I want... You know what you want. And so the people that I go out with, the first date, if it doesn't work out, we both know already. And I think the one thing I hold myself true to is I'm being very honest and straightforward. I'll tell that person, hey, this was fun, but maybe not. Or she might tell me the same thing and I'll ask her why. Oh, okay, yeah, fine. And move on. So I'm the kind of person that I'll go knocking on doors and see who answers and see who wants to stay.
Yeah.
And if that person stays and we turn out to be very good together, why not? If not, let's be adults about this. If we hooked up, if things happen, let's be adults. I'm not a player. I told you, if I'm seeing you specifically. And if it doesn't work, I'll take like a few weeks to wash off whatever feelings I have and then move on.
Yeah. Like process.
Aves?
I think it's been difficult for me for a while now, because if I fall for people, I fall very, very hard. And it's like,
Same, I think,
and it's
for
very, very
Joe
difficult
also.
for me to kind of get out of that. But at the same time, I'm also not opposed to like dating people and getting to know people, because to me, it's like, you never know if you are going to work out with a person. If you don't really put in the effort to get to know somebody, you're never really going to get to know them. And that's been the toughest thing for me, because then I'll get to know one person. Oh shit, I like the person, but then it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Now,
I always tell Avery this, right? Like, he's scared to open up because he's scared to get hurt. But I'm like, you'll never be able to give yourself a fair chance if you don't actually open up and get hurt. And in love, it's just like that. You will get hurt.
Yeah, but then you realize that if I get hurt, then you have to deal with it, right?
Yeah, lah, but it's okay lah.
You realize you are his therapist.
Correct. Yeah.
It's okay to get hurt.
Yeah, no,
I'll be here to catch you when you fall.
No, I know. I'm starting to slowly like open up a bit more, and it's just a thing now where in this stage of my life, I don't think I'm like G, and you can attest to this as well. A while back, I was like, I don't want to get married, like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, if I meet somebody, maybe,
Because you're moving into a different mindset and phase of your
of course,
life.
of course,
you're
of
also maturing and
But with that
adulting.
being said, I don't think that is my mentality going into dating. I don't go into a date or don't go into like, getting to know somebody and being like, I want to marry the person.
It's same,
Yeah.
Like, actually, I need to get to know the person first before I'm like, okay, maybe. Because I feel like in the past, you have a very idealistic way of looking at relationships. Like when I was in school and stuff, I was like, all right lah. My first boyfriend, I was like, all right, I'm going to marry this guy.
Same. Yeah.
I don't know, 6 or 7 boyfriends later, I guess that never happened.
Unfortunately, I'm running out of time. I want the next girl that I really date has to be the one I'm going to marry.
You want it.
I don't
But you
wanna
can't
waste.
put that kind of pressure on yourself.
I mean, it's a inner thought.
Yeah.
Not that I'll express it, okay, I have to marry you kind, but I don't want to waste time in another failed relationship. And I think she's seen me through.
No, but do you think that gets in the way of your dating?
The mindset that
Yeah,
you...
the
is
mindset.
it?
Because then
Or-
to me, it's like, if
I
I have this mindset that, I'm going to marry somebody, right?
Yeah.
The minute something happens, I'm going to be like,
No, again, I see it as a good thing. At least number one, it prevents me from wasting time with the wrong people. My version of wrong people. And number two, at least if I see someone I'm interested in, I'll have to ask myself these questions because I'm 37. I'm not 27.
but for men, it doesn't really...
Nah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be an old dad. I don't want to be a dad at what 50 or 45. I'll be quite sad. I want to be able to run a marathon with my kid.
Here's the thing, right? I think there's a little bit of a very different perspective between men and women when it comes to this. For women, okay, I've got single friends who have already hit 30, and one of the things that they're worried about is that if they express that they want to settle down, they scare the men away.
True that.
But you're saying that, so this is a green flag.
No,
right?
but
You want
they will
babies,
only-
a green flag.
Hang on. They will only scare the men away if the man feels as if they are not the right man for him or not the right woman for them. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think some guys are just generally scared of this kind of commitment. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, if you met a girl tomorrow and, perfect, but she's like, I need to fast track this because I want to have kids next year. And, my body clock is ticking.
I would be
my
like, that's a
biological clock.
psycho.
so
Like, that's a bit...
But other than that, she's the perfect girl for
no,
you.
because then she's not perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end of the day, you're starting a family. Right? It's so funny because one of my friends just told me that she's pregnant, and the way that she said it to me was like, I don't see it as I'm going to have a baby anymore. I see it as I'm going to start a family. And I think that was a beautiful way of saying it, right? And I was like, okay, so if ever I meet somebody, I don't want to just say, I want to marry this person. I want to be able to see the person and be like, I want to start a family with you. I want to grow old with you.
Okay, so from relationships, dating, situationships to breakups, I think safe to say all of us have seen each other through everything, the good, the bad, whatever. Maybe a little too much sometimes because we have no other way to project and grieve aside from to each other because we still have to have that bubbly, happy self on air. And there's no other person to offload except to each other, right? So do you think that men, after witnessing all of our breakups and situationships and all that, do you feel like men and women process our breakups quite differently?
Oh my gosh. I would used to say yes, but I think that everybody kind of goes through the same phases, just a different timeline.
Thank you. I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've literally seen Germaine on the floor crying, standing up, going, hey, it's Germaine and Avery. The minute the mic's off, she's on the floor crying
like,
again.
No one's ever gonna love me again.
Right?
Like literally.
And she's seen the same thing from me as well, where I'm in
that.
tears and then, we go on air and then at the end she comes on over and then we're both talking again.
Yeah.
And I think it's the exact same process, right? The grieving process is the same. The communication with your friends is the same. It's just a different timeline for everybody. I don't think it's gender specific as well. There's always this like trend where it's like, oh, guys will party first and then after that feel sad, or girls will be sad first and then party. I don't think it's true.
I find that girls tend to get over breakups a little bit faster
I agree.
because we've already, in our
Checked
minds,
out?
mentally
Emotionally
checked
checked
out emotionally during the relationship, that by the time we actually leave the relationship, we're actually ready to start anew.
Damn.
Maybe that's why I'm like a serial relationship hopper, man. Like after one is done, I'm like, okay, I start dating quite
Because
quickly
you're already,
after.
like your mindset is already ready to move on.
Yeah.
But I think for men, a lot of them only start moving on at the point of the breakup. So it's still the same timeline, it's just different times.
I will say this. I think for me, I can't speak for the male population, but for me, the hardest part...
the male population.
Such a bad poster child for the male
rest
population,
of the male
but okay, yes,
population.
there you go.
I think the biggest thing for a breakup for me is you only realize that you either messed up or you didn't do something right, or this is what you lacked in a relationship, right? Once it's over.
Much later.
And then you're like, fuck, I gotta try it and, I can fix it now because I know, but then it's too late.
So actually one of my exes had that exact same process. So we fought a lot about like all these little things, and I always mentioned to him like, this and that, like I feel like we can be better. So it was only after we broke up and I started dating someone else that he started sending like gifts and notes to like apologize and say like, oh, I realized that I should have done this, but I'm already mentally elsewhere. You know what I mean?
It's
Classic
too late.
case of you don't know what you had till
Until
it's
it's
gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I think I'm getting a lot better at this now because now through like talking to my friends, through therapy, through understanding myself better, I now communicate, right? And I try and say like, what is it that will help this relationship, or what is it that will help you be better so that I can prevent this painful breakup at the end of it.
Okay, so you guys put us in the hot seat last episode and you gave us some rapid fire questions. It's our turn. Question 1. Okay, so this is about whether you know your radio partners. So you have to answer about Sonia. Okay, Joe? What's one thing that they think that they're really good at, but they actually are not so good at? Why are you laughing?
I need to think also.
Let me pull out a list.
No, not a list. Hiding as in, trying to not be suspicious. She
Oh my
thinks she's
God,
very
I
good at
agree.
it. She thinks she's very good, but she's terrible.
I agree.
She's terrible.
Like when you say like, oh, don't look.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she will look.
I will give you an example. Oh my God, Sons, look at that. Don't look up, but there's somebody there.
No way.
Terrible.
Ain't no way.
It's terrible.
Ain't no way.
It's terrible.
And then she'll be like, what, where, what?
Yeah,
She
it's
thinks she's like
terrible.
a detective. Okay.
Yeah, she isn't.
But I'm not.
Like, she's the...
I don't disagree.
No, yeah, so there you go. That's one for
I
her,
don't
yes.
disagree. Aves, what about you?
I think there's two things. I think number one.
Oh, one's enough though.
Number one, Germaine has very bad skills at multitasking. Even though she says she can, she is
She cannot.
terrible. And the thing is that you'll be talking to her right out of nowhere. She'll like take out her phone, right, and she'll just completely lose track of what you're saying, and she won't respond.
And I'll just be like,
Then
what?
she went, what? Yeah.
So if you see me on my phone, don't
Don't
talk
talk.
to
talk.
me.
She come, but she swears she can.
Or use that opportunity to ask her for anything you want.
Oh, I've started doing that already.
She won't even realize.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Secondly, is driving. Right? She thinks she's an
I am
amazing.
an
not a good
excellent
She thinks she's an
driver.
amazing driver.
I am an excellent.
Oh,
I have almost died in her car.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Is that fair?
Let's not talk about the past.
There we go.
Don't talk about the past now, is it? Okay.
I've only ever sat in Jermaine's car once after that cooking gig that we did.
Was I an excellent driver?
I mean, you got me home safe.
Yeah?
I
Are you
can't
alive?
judge.
Are you
I'm
alive? Are you in one piece?
Unless you sat in a car when situations are different.
Hey,
lah,
I
but-
can parallel park any car, okay? You
I
give me
can't.
any car. I'm so offended by this statement.
I'm sitting out of this one. I mean,
no, I'm just gonna-
actually, I don't think I've sat in a. I haven't sat in the car where you're the
You want to
driver.
try?
I don't know, girl. After this review, I'm not sure.
Let's go.
No,
on.
she's not a bad driver lah. She's
I'm fine.
She's alright.
Okay.
Not great,
I'm
but she's alright.
excellent.
She's
Okay, next question. What's one lie that Sons always tells, even if it's harmless?
If there is.
If there is.
Ace has to think about this too.
It can be a little white lie.
I think the one lie, but this isn't just specific to Sonia, but all four of us. I think people as well. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. But actually, you don't want to
not
show
fine.
weakness. And I think this is her. She prides herself in being a very strong person. But she'll go, I'm fine, yeah, I'm okay. But actually, she's not fine. And
I think he knows when...
I've learned to not push that question with her already.
Yeah.
She says she's fine, okay, I let her be. Then she will slowly open up and I go, okay, tell me your problems.
You are so right with that because I'm more of okay, my friends call me solution sons because I was trying to find a solution first.
That's a gamer tag right there, man. Solution
my
songs.
girlfriends call me that, yeah, because the biggest problem could occur, okay? And I can only verbalize and process and talk to you about it after I've sorted it out. Like I need to know that I solve it first or I have a solution to it, then I will go and open up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's, you're not wrong.
Mine's the same for the both of y'all actually. You have the same thing.
What?
You're
I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm
No,
okay.
no. Mine's not so deep.
I'm not drunk.
Correct!
I knew it!
Correct!
I'm
not
not.
The both of y'all. Oh my
But sometimes
goodness.
I'm really not.
No,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No.
I mean, I can't speak for Germaine, but Sons is okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
When Sonia is drunk, right? Everybody
God.
is babe to her.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. She'll look at me, babe.
No, I
drunk.
don't say babe.
Yes,
There's
you
ain't
do.
No way.
Yes, you. And then when she's drunk, she's like, I'm okay. But she's like that. I'm okay.
I mean, to Avery's credit, when he's drunk, he'll just say, I'm drunk.
correct.
So
Yeah.
he's honest about that. At least.
Self-aware.
Actually, I think we
At
can
least.
see it in his eyes when he's drunk, though.
You can see it
don't you
anywhere.
think?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
When I'm drunk, I'm in my prayer pose.
Yeah. I've seen that one. I've definitely seen. I don't know he praying to who, but it's someone out there praying to.
The taxi
Okay.
gods get me
Okay.
home.
Next question here. What is your partner's go-to move when they know they're losing an argument?
Sonia, I don't know one lah. I don't know one lah. You, I don't know lah. I don't know lah. You.
You don't know lah.
Yeah, that's her line. It's like when she knows she's losing the logic argument. I don't know one lah. You.
Maybe not with you, like not when because I never lose arguments with you. But
Oh.
like, let's say like if it's like me in my relationship, there's one thing that I always do.
You storm off and cry. What?
Yeah,
Yeah. She storms off and cries.
I'll just cry.
She'll cry
I'll
and
just
storm
cry.
off. Yeah.
I just cried this
When
morning.
G is losing arguments. Yeah. No, don't worry. It's normal. It's
It's
normal.
normal.
No, but okay, but can I
I'll just
ask
cry.
when that happens, how would you like for the situation to be reconciled?
Oh, you have to come
You
to
have
me
to
and
go
say
after
me.
her. Yeah, you have to go
Immediately or
Okay,
after
even
an
if
hour?
you're in the wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
You
I know,
sayang me
yeah,
first, then
correct,
I'll say I'm
correct,
sorry.
correct,
It's like, for
correct.
example,
I'm like,
I'll
I'm
go
so
like,
sorry.
Okay, for example,
Okay.
this is you, and I'm
Yeah.
Andrew. Like, you know you were wrong.
No. Yeah, that's
But you know you were wrong, right?
No, I'm not.
yeah, that's essentially the situation.
Oh my! Why do you make her sound like a gremlin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've not seen her like hysterically cry before. That's
I
how
actually
she.
have not.
That's how she sounds. So
Okay.
yeah.
On that note, you do not look like you cried this morning.
Thank you.
And yes, thank you for the enlightening rapid fire questions.
Yes, thank you.
That really goes to show how well we know each other. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this special two-parter to which we intentionally wore the same outfit for
Correct.
both episodes.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, if you're not yet following us on our socials, please make sure you do so on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as well at itsclarity.co.
And of course, if you're listening to us on podcasts, that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Me Listen. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
But you're wrong, right? You're okay, right? I want to be able to run a marathon with my kid. No, I mean with all with all due respect to Andrew, nothing against this. This is your life, your preference. This is my preference. Oh my god, I feel bad.
No, it's just a joke.
I feel bad. I'm so sorry.
Great boobs, whatever. Sorry, let's say great personality.
Just
You wanna
digging the
leave
grave
it?
deeper and deeper.
My shovel here.
Yeah.
Hey, you say you help me dig, okay?
Yeah, okay.